So we have a customer who has a Ford. They want it to be a Jeep, and we can prove it by how he's got his ducks in a row. Pun intended. So there's an old teaching about hooking up batteries for jump starting situations, and some of it is, well, most of it's hooked positive up to positive, of course, and you hook a negative up where? Well, a lot of people say hook it up to a body ground. Some people hook it up to the engine ground. But when you have straight battery access, nothing inhibiting your access to the terminals, your best scenario is positive to positive, negative to negative. This one came in, and don't know how it didn't catch fire, but this one came in, the customer had hooked it up positive here and negative over here. When you do this, it's fine until you go to start the car. When you go to start the car, all that current tries to go through your fuel rail, through your fuel injectors to the engine to turn your starter over. And then you end up something like this. A hazardous fuel leak. See the arcs in the metal? There's more right there. And right there. And right there. So this one wouldn't start because it's spraying fuel everywhere. And we shouldn't have started it. We didn't start it, but don't know how they avoided a fire other than they probably stopped as soon as it ran and then didn't have to jump start it again. Then they realized there was fuel leaking everywhere after they did that. This is ideally the way you should jump start your vehicle. Positive to positive, negative to negative. Don't believe the colors. They may mislead you. I see cables all the time that are black and they're actually positive. There is an option to go to a body ground, but it will usually have some kind of indicator, which this one does not have. Identification is, say, GND, and it used to be a really heavy post. You can technically go to a heavy body component. You can technically go to a heavy engine component, but make sure it's not insulated by plastic or rubber to where it won't start. This is metal, but it's mounted on plastic. It's not going to start your car. Your best solution, safest solution, battery to battery.
All right.
Examples of a remote jump start situation where the battery is located elsewhere in the vehicle. You have usually under the hood is the terminals that are identified for jump starting. This one is not very clearly marked. It's got a yellow ribbon and a black cover. Because I'm familiar with this model, this is the positive terminal, and your negative terminal would be right down here. Those would be your jumper locations for this vehicle. Most vehicles are set up like this nowadays, where they have remotely located batteries, such as in the trunk or under the seat, someplace where you can't directly jump start them.